Hi, I'm Tom. This is Lucy, and this is Kitty Help Desk. So we got to keep the talent in tip-top shape. Isn't that right, Lucy? So today I wanted to just talk to you for a few minutes about looking for answers when your cat has some sort of malady. In a lot of cases, what a lot of us do is we go and we do a search online. We go to Google or we go to a forum that we trust and we search around and we try to find what other people say about it. And while that can give us a good sort of introduction to our search, it's not usually the best method for finding an answer for our particular cats. And I'll explain why. There's a significant problem online in that everyone who posts, they post about the experience of one or two cats. You know, the cats that they know and the cats that they have experience with. And the trouble is that they tend to post about those one or two cats as if they were a genuine representation of all cats everywhere. And they're really not. There are anomalies all over the place. I've had this experience when online talking about kibble and how I feel that cats are better off eating wet food diets or raw food diets. And I've had people say, well, my cat is 48,000 years old and only ate kibble every day. And I'm like, okay, there are outliers for every situation. My cat only ate newspaper strips for 47 years. Okay. The point is that those are the people that, while in many cases they have good intentions, they're the people you really shouldn't listen to because they're overgeneralizing one experience and applying it across the board. What you can do, however, is you can go and if you read enough posts about the same subject, you start to see that variance happens. Like if you go and you look at the video I just posted a few weeks ago about feel-away products. If you talk to individuals, feel-away products either are amazing, they were perfect, they did exactly what I needed them to do, or they suck, what a total waste of money, those people are liars. Neither of those is true. The truth is in the middle ground somewhere where for some cats, those products can be very effective, and for a lot of cats, they're not very effective. And it's sort of a roll of the dice as to which one your cat will be in that particular scenario. But you don't know when you buy it. And when you're talking about a relatively expensive product, which the feel-away, if you refill them every 30 days and you put one in every room in your home, it gets expensive pretty quickly. My recommendation still for that, just while we're talking about it, is spend that money on other enrichment. And I'll put the link to my enrichment guide for cats down in the show notes. But the point really is that if you listen to just one person's anecdotal experience, that really doesn't help you to make a decision as to what to do. Just to be really clear though, if your cat is suffering in some way, take them to the vet. The number one course of action should always be take them to the vet. Now, there's a reason why veterinarians in general and veterinary practices in general focus more on dog care than they do on cat care. And that is because we don't bring our cats to the vet often enough because it's relatively traumatic for a lot of cats. I get it. The problem is, if you don't take them to the vet, you're going to exacerbate whatever health problems they have. They need to see a vet on average about once a year. in order to get the assessment that a veterinarian is going to give you. Now, not all veterinarians are equal in terms of what they know about cats. A really great veterinarian, if they notice something that's a little bit unusual, they will dig into it and, do some research before you come back in or once they get test results. But the point is that you can't even start that train down the track until you take the cat in to see the vet. And so, we're all guilty of this. I'm guilty of this. We have to take our cats to the vet at least once a year. Senior cats really should go to the vet twice a year in order to get, blood work or just evaluation, because an older cat can have his or her health go south pretty quickly. It turns pretty quickly if something crops up out of the blue. So we just need to stay on top of that for them so that it doesn't progress too far, so it doesn't progress beyond the realm of treatment. But before we go to the vet, I do think it's okay to do a search and try to learn what you can and develop some trusted sources. I just want to caution you to just be careful about who you trust. And an anonymous person posting on Facebook, it's probably not the most trustworthy source for you to go to. And you know what? In a lot of cases, some of these giant veterinary conglomerates may not be the best source for you to go to, because they're going to try to scare you into spending more money. So find an independent veterinarian that you trust if you can. And, the best vets are going to answer your phone questions too. Is you can call in and leave a message and say, hey, I noticed this. Is this something that you should see my cat for? I mean, honestly, I've yet to meet a veterinarian who just didn't care about animals, who just cared about making money. I'm sure there are some out there, but I've never met them. And I think if you give them a chance, even an inexperienced veterinarian, like you might find at a local low-cost clinic or something, someone who's in training just out of veterinary college, give them a chance. If they take your call on the phone, they may just tell you, well, let's just wait and see how it develops and, see you at your next checkup. But it is important that you schedule that checkup, and that the veterinarian really should be at the top of your list of trusted information sources. So thanks for listening. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.